The South African Human Rights Commission is visiting Pomeroy in KwaZulu-Natal over water provision issues. The United Democratic Movement laid a complaint in September 2019 alleging the rights of residents had been violated. Our senior reporter Dasen Thathiah has more on this story.
More than a century ago, this area was defined by brutal faction fighting over land. But some battles haven't ended. In 2021, clean water in Pomeroy, which falls under the eNCA local municipality, remains a luxury. Deep inside this bush, you'll find Ndanyane's primary water source. But there are no pipes here. Collecting water is manual labor, mostly carried out by women.
And abantu sebeyazi vele ukuthi ikhamanzi bisusa abantu besifazane sihamba sodwa bayaqasha le mahlathini behlasele khona sibhekana nenkinga eziningi kabi.
In September last year, this community chose an extreme approach to show its frustration over those problems. Then, the Cooperative Governance Department revealed it had spent over 30 million rand drilling boreholes in the Umzinyathi district, where Pomeroy is located. Now, the district mayor is quick to point out he had nothing to do with it.
We appreciate that we are giving this money. We appreciate that the National Department is going to assist us. But we are, in fact, concerned about the way and the manner of approach. But nevertheless, we have to accept them. But what happened later on, we realized that they were putting the manual-made boreholes in the first place. Secondly, when we divided the 3 million rand to 45 boreholes, we learned that each borehole was going to cost around 733,000 rand. And that also took us by surprise with that amount of money to be spent on the manual boreholes of that amount. While we are making a borehole at around 120,000 rand, and that borehole also, you fit your whatever, your mechanism, which can be also put some stand pipes, you extend it to the community in that area, and then people benefit water as if it is just a permanent structure.
The concern over the exorbitant price of the boreholes, some of which don't function at all, is shared by the United Democratic Movement. But that's where the agreement ends.
We had to take the matter to Human Rights Commission because it's about the violation of human rights, Section 27(1)(b), the Constitution, the water provision, sustainable water provision for every day. So we've been battling to get Umzinyathi cooperating with the Human Rights Commission, but eventually they submitted to the Human Rights Commission that, particularly this area where we're in right now in Ndanyana, they say there is water since 2017. But we know as a matter of fact that there is no water. So we've invited the Human Rights Commission to come over here and do the inspection in local to see that for themselves, to say that water is provided to them under oath by the municipal manager of Umzinyathi is a lie.
The Umzinyathi district municipality has changed hands from the IFP to the ANC and to the IFP in 2017. And it's been under administration since 2016.
How much money has been put into eNCA to try to get water, but yet we still see wards where there's none?
Well, I'll be very sorry because I won't talk from 10 years' time. I can talk up to 2011, but from 2011 to 2016, I can tell you that when we arrived there, we were informed that there were 4 forensic investigations. There were money that, in fact, a loan, they borrowed some money from DPSA, which is 303 million rand. They were given also allocation like 23 million rand for springs, like 79 million for the boreholes. But we haven't seen any tap, because I was living here. I was part of the council here to Mvoti.
Despite the money spent, COGTA's latest borehole project has had little impact on some of the worst affected wards here.
They still have no plan to provide water in Umsinga. It's not a question of water supply, water resource scarcity. That's not the point. I'll tell you exactly what it is. Number one, it's complacency. When they won elections, they said we've arrived. Don't have to worry about any other thing. Number two, it's exaltation. Now, you can't tell us. You want the elections, you can't tell us. Number three, there is no plan whatsoever to provide anything. Number four, it's definitely corruption. Definitely corruption, because now these monies are being provided annually, but they go nowhere. No water.
But the mayor calls that a blatant lie.
Since 2017, we have put more than 200 million rand within Umsinga. As we are going during this financial year, we have also put aside a large sum of money earmarked to upgrade the Sampofu water treatment plant that need to be upgraded in order to accommodate those wards that are found to be in need.
COGTA KwaZulu-Natal responded to our questions in a statement. It says 21 of its 46 boreholes in the district are fully equipped and usable. It's not clear what Ngubane is referring to in his comments on borehole pricing. The borehole locations are provided by the municipalities in question, not COGTA. The mayor should not scapegoat the previous administration for its own problems. It acknowledges that water is a basic need and says it's finding solutions to ensure adequate provision. Some residents are jaded, though.
Bafika besithembise ngamanzi ekugcineni kwakho konke bengakwenzi lokho. Bekhuluma emsakazweni ukuthi benza ukuthi no 1 no 2 endanyana kunemali ukuthi kodwa futhi lo mali ayifiki sesikhathele.
This community has voted 5 times in democratic South Africa in the hope of getting basic services. It's clear political parties are going to have a tough time convincing them to do it again.
Angibona ukuthi ngakwazi ukuyovota because kuyafana. Noma ngavota noma ngavotanga still kuyafana. Ngisaphuza emanzini angcolile akunashintsho likhona. Kufana ukuthi ngiyavota nje for nothing.
Dasen Thathiah in Umsinga, KwaZulu-Natal.